Hello, my creative friends. My name is Heather North. You can find me on Instagram at Heather's Creative Blessings. Today is Wednesday, July 28th, 2021, and this is Flosstube number 31. I have a lot to share with you in today's video. I have whips, I have whip go, there's new whip go numbers, I have finishes, I have FFOs, I have Stitchy Stash, and the giveaway, and a cat. Sorry, he just clawed the chair underneath me. So the giveaway, I'll be sharing the winners later in this video, but I wanted to say thank you for all of those who left comments, those of you who have subscribed to my channel either before the giveaway or because of it. Either way, it makes me happy to have you guys here and to read comments. I just feel like we are more in a community when we can respond to each other, and so I have enjoyed reading your comments and responding to them and learning what you're stitching on and all of the things. So I will be sharing, like I said, the giveaway later in the video. I have everything packaged up and ready to go. This happens to be the linen one. So let's get right to the stitching. I like to start with Whip Go. That is the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She has called the new numbers for August, but I thought I would start by sharing my progress for July 2021. I met both of my goals early. The first thing, I can't remember the numbers, but I have this old Paula Vaughn piece, A Bride's Prayer. This booklet has seen better days. I've been stitching on this for what, 15, 20 years? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know how long, but a very long time. I put it away for over a decade. And so I pulled it out. My goal was to work on it for 5 hours. I ended up between 7 and 10. I don't know. I stopped keeping track after 7 hours, but I did bring it out on Wednesdays. My goal for Whip Go weekend was to get this part done, and I did that, and then I kept working and ended up getting the cat pillow. I am very close to having that cat pillow done. I did the cat. The pillow has 2 colors left, and let me just say, one of the reasons it's taking me so long is there are so many color changes. I love Paula Vaughn's style. I mean, I did. It really reminds me of the late 80s, early 90s, and all of her patterns were so beautiful. I've stitched, I think this is my 3rd one. I gave away, I know it's at least my 2nd one, and I gave away the other one to, anyways. My style has changed, obviously, but I still love this piece and want to honor this piece, and so I have pulled it out, and I just want to say thank you. I know that a couple of you have also loved Paula Vaughn and have commented that you love seeing it pulled out again, and I 100% agree with you. Whenever somebody pulls out a pattern from way back when I first started cross-stitching, it just makes me happy. I didn't have a lot of options. There was not a local needlework shop. The patterns I had to start out with were hand-me-downs from my mom's friends. And then we had, when we moved, or when I got married and moved to live with my husband, I had a Joann's stores in that town, and they had some patterns, and that's basically where I got most of my patterns from back in the day. Anyway, sorry, way too much life update. I don't want this thing to last forever. So this will probably be put away until next year. I don't think it's on any more of my Whip Go numbers, but here is where I am at. I can't see if you can see there. You can see the whole thing. And the lamp is what I did for Whip Go weekend. The pillows were also done this month, and then the cat, which doesn't really pop out until you do the outline, and then the pillow. The thing with this pattern is there are so many different colors. I love using overdyed threads now to get kind of that same look. That's one of the reasons I loved Paula Vaughn patterns though, is because there is just so much interest in it. There's so many different colors. The thing that is not fun about stitching it is there are so many colors. So there are just 2 left in this pillow, probably 20 or 30 stitches if that. And so I might keep this out tonight or tomorrow and just try and finish it. It's harder to work on at night. So, but I've got, let's see, today's the 28th, 9th, 30th, I've got 3 days. So I might just try and finish. That would be a good goal. Finish out the pillow and then put it away until probably next year's WIPCO, depending. I am not sure. Yeah. Once I get all my WIPCO pieces done, I go back to previously called WIPCOs and pull those out and work on them on Wednesdays. I'd like to, if I can, spend an hour at least every Wednesday working on WIPCO pieces. So even if I'm done with my goals, I try and pull them out and work on them. Sometimes it's just the length of thread, but I'm always working on at least one WIPCO project on Wednesdays. Okay, my second one, I can't show you the pattern because I don't have a picture of the finished piece. I just have the pattern. It was a mystery stitch along last December on Instagram by Brenda Gervais of With Thy Needle and Thread. The pattern is called Mary and Minty. I'm 95% sure you can purchase this. I was working on it just before I started filming. Decided I better film this or it's not going to get, oh, that's the back. It's not going to get done. The only thing I had done before the end of this month, before this month started, was the deer and I believe the red and white stripe border. Maybe a snowflake or 2, maybe a candy cane, I don't know. But my goal was to get the tree done. So I got the tree done, the candy canes done, the snowflakes done, and started on this and almost finished. I got some 3/4 of the way done with that holly poinsettia tree border there. So this I will, like I said, there's 3 days left this month. So this I will continue to work on and at least try and get that border knocked out. I think that there's another row of this candy cane stripe that's going to go down here. And then I think that border repeats with the next pattern. I'm just on the 2nd or 3rd. I can't remember if she released 2 or 3 or 4 clues. But I'm on the 2nd or 3rd one, so I don't even have, I've got some ways to go. But I think there was this same border is repeated on the top. There's a Santa Claus, which I am considering changing to kind of a Nana Mrs. Claus type situation. But I don't know if I want to do the work to rechart that. I am using my own colors on this because it was Christmas time. This was being released. I didn't want to wait with Christmas for it to come out again. So I am using some of the called for if I had it. And then I am also using Classic Colorworks Chop Chives, DMC 3863, which might be a called for, I'm not sure. Weeks Dye Works Monkey Grass, Classic Colorworks Licorice Red, and then the white DMC 3777. So those are the colors I'm using. Like I said, I'll keep working on it until the end of this month for the Jolly July, and then I'll put it away until it's like, I feel like stitching Christmas more. I've tried to do a little bit of Jolly July or Christmas in July, and the way I have handled it is to work on Christmas whips. So I'm not necessarily starting any new Christmas patterns, but I am trying to work on my whips and get those a little bit closer to a finish so that maybe I can finish them for Christmas time 2021. So Jessie Marie, like I said, called the new numbers a day early. Thank you, Jessie. And the numbers were 7 and 8. And for me, let me do 8 first. For me, 8 is Jeremiah 29:11 by Annie the Joy-Filled Stitcher. And I think she's called I think it's just called Joy-Filled Stitcher on Etsy. but you can find her here on YouTube as well. And my goal was to do one word. It doesn't have the whole chart. It doesn't have a picture of the whole chart. It's just a picture of part of it. And like I said, my goal is to get one word for the month, but it's actually now going to change to, I think I'm going to revise it and make my goal to get the whole thing done. So this is stitched on 28 count Jobelin in the color Lotus from Bestitch Me. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous light purple. And the two colors I chose to do, I think she only calls for one, but I chose to do two colors. And they are both by Classic Colorworks. Tyler Boy Blue is the main color. And then Vintage Violet is the second color. So they both have blues to purple or purple to blues. And here is where I am at. So it's going, I'm sorry, it's wrinkly. Let me see, the color is not really showing up today. The chart, I believe, is I know the plans I have for you. So all I have left to do, I have worked on this year and have gotten a few words done. So I know the plans. So have finished the R and 4 and then U. And then there's a swirly thing at the bottom. And then Jeremiah 29:11 in the smaller script. So really, I should be able to get this done this month. It is great colors for this time of year. I am really getting the beach vibe. And so, yeah, this is this is my starting place. So I will start this on August 1st. The other number that was called is a finish. I finished it. I pulled it out for Jolly July and finished it this past week. And so that is Country Cottage Needleworks. I want to say it's called Glitter House 1. Looking for the chart. Yes, it is Glitter Village, Glitter House 1. So there are, I think, 9 or 12 or something. I don't even know how many charts. There's a series of charts in this, and this is just the first one. I stitched it on 32 count raw silver Belfast linen. And it's a sparkly opalescent, well, silver threads running through it. I used all of the called for colors except possibly the Krynic or the metallic gold. I'm not sure exactly what it was called for. And I just bought what I could find during 2020, which we all know there was a shortage on everything. So I'm not sure if that's the exact same gold that she called for, but I don't think that really matters. It's in around the door and in the little snowflake flower patch, but love this. So this was a finish, obviously, for this week, but also it's what was called for. So I am debating, I could start the next house in this village. I may do that. I could just work on, like I said, Jeremiah 29:11 and get that to a finish, or I could pull out any other whip by the same designer. So any other Country Cottage Needleworks. I love this so much, I just couldn't hardly put it down. And once I got the Halo Go Light, this was something I started last year. Actually, I think I might have started it in July, Jolly July, Christmas in July. But I really struggled to see. And since then, I've gotten that Halo Go Light, and that has made a world of difference because it has the light and the magnification. And so I just kept stitching. I couldn't stop myself. I just loved it so much. So that might be a reason to start the second one in the series. We'll see. I haven't decided, but that is the number that's called, and it's kind of feels good to know that that one is done, and I believe that means I have a bingo. Not that that means anything, but oh, don't fall. Don't fall. There we go. It's a fully finished. Okay, can't wait to share that with you guys. So moving on, let's pull out another Christmas piece that I've been working on. I find it helps to work on snowy things and things that have more of the blues and maybe pinks and stuff for Christmas than it does just the red and green, because red and green is just, it screams Christmas, but we're in July. Doing snow and snowflakes, the colors match the beach colors, so it works for me. So anyways, this is my other whip. This is Little Dove Designs Home for Christmas. This is on my whip go board. I was just looking at this. When is this gonna get called? And let's see if I can find it. The goal for my whip go goal is to get the snowflake border done. So it kind of frees me up to not have to work on the snowflake, right? Until this number's called. It hasn't been called yet, but it's obviously something I started last year. And this month I have gotten the outer blue border done, a little more of the snowflake, started on the inner border, and then I just needed some color. So I added the red, I started on the roof line. This is one of those pieces that I just kind of pick up and try and put a length of thread in before I go to bed when I do pick it up, but I haven't picked it up every day this week right now because it is just a mishmash of different parts and pieces. It doesn't look really Christmassy yet, so it's a really good thing to work on for Christmas in July, I think. All right, back in the whip pile. I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say I will probably put my Christmas stuff away in August, because as much as I like that I am getting ahead for Christmas stitching, it's not my favorite thing to do in the summer. Go figure. I mean, it could be something because, hey, it's hot. It's hot this week. It's supposed to get up to 97, which could mean 100 by Friday. It's not supposed to get that hot here. I'm just saying. Hopefully it won't. So let me make sure. I'm not sure if I actually got any more done on this one. I don't know. This might be a repeat from last week, so I'll just show it quickly just in case I did work on it. This is Country Cottage Needleworks, Snowflake Serenade. So this is the other one I will pull out probably if I don't start a new glitter house for WhipGo. I might just pull this. This was a WhipGo piece back in June, I think, May or June. And so, yeah, I might pull this out and work some more on this because this won't take very long to finish either. So it's just a matter of doing it. I'm not sure if I had the snowman done at all in the tree, but that would be what I had done. And the music notes. I think I did show this last week, so I apologize if I have. But it's in here, so it's in my whips of the week pile. Sometimes, though, I forget to take the whips of the week out, and it stays in there for 2 weeks or more. Okay, my next thing is, okay, finishes. Finishes, and a new start. Okay, this one was so close. I posted it on Instagram and Facebook actually, and it's like, I think I can. Yay, I did it. It is stitched on 28 count macchiato by Luminous Fiber Arts, and Misty commented on my Instagram post. It's like, and so did Plum Street Sampler as well. So I asked her, are you doing any more macchiato soon? She said she's got a lot of other things in the works first, so I have to be patient and wait, and I will try. But she sent out in her newsletter yesterday, which I didn't read it, sorry. I didn't read it till this morning, but in her newsletter, she said that she has a new color, salted caramel. So I'm like, ooh, I went over to her site. It's gone. It already sold out, less than 24 hours, I'm guessing. I will try and practice patience. But I will say macchiato is just a beautiful, perfect, neutral color, especially for, I think, Americana or vintage type patterns. Is just, I love it, love it, love it, love it. So, anywho, this is Plum Street Sampler. Ooh, Hello Summer, Plum Street Samplers. And I have a finish. I did change a couple of the colors, so I'll tell you the colors that I added to hers. Gentle Arts Weathered Barn, and that's what I used for the stripes on the flag, as well as some other places. Weeks Dye Works Whitewash. I took out Parchment, but I kept Grits, but put it in a different spot. All Weeks Dye Works there. And Weeks Dye Works Pelican Gray, which reads very green on my fabric. And Weeks Dye Works Coal in the place of Bark. And then the others are the called for colors. So here is my piece. Little eagle. Yeah, I took out the yellow, which I'm thinking Parchment was the yellow color. Anyways, I changed some of the colors around and where I placed them. I changed this out to blue. I just thought it would be kind of fun to have the blue somewhere else in the pattern, and then I ended up changing the words to blue as well. But I love this. I don't know how I'm going to finish it, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. But I think it would look really good on a piece of old weathered gray wood, and just kind of mount it the way I'm going to show you one of my fully finishes in a minute. But yeah, that's my piece. I love it. I really do like Plum Street Samplers as well. Woohoo, a finish. I ended up with, and I'll give my stats next week because this month is not quite over yet. And I am close to at least one more finish. So, and I am working on FFOs. So I'll give my stats next week. But I have gotten a lot. I feel like the comparison between new starts and finishes, I've got a lot more finishes. Yeah, so far I have 2 new starts, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 finishes. 8. Yeah. That's exciting. All right, so the next one, this is another finish. This is, oh, I got my zipper stuck. Not my zipper, my zipper pull. Goose Designs bag. Don't you just love the pink barn? I'm sorry, you guys are probably tired of seeing it every week. So I picked this up and could not stop. I had to force myself to put this down and work on Christmas in July or WIPGO projects. It's just, I started it, and let me see. It's got to be towards the end here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I started on the 12th, finished it on the 27th, I think. It would have been done in like 5 days. But they had lots of other things to do. But did I show you? This is the August sampler from Country Cottage Needleworks. Sampler of the month. And it is beach themed. I am here for all of the beach stuff. Okay. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Okay, I may be a little bit biased. let me try to do this here. So we're kind of roll it. You got the little seagulls or little beach birds down there to the bottom. I already have the finishing piece that I'm going to finish this on. Very excited because I have decided, and my husband actually agrees, that I want to do a beach theme for the house. I'll be taking some of the things out of this room to kind of decorate for that time between July and August. I tend to put out patriotic stuff around Memorial Day weekend, and it stays up through the 4th of July. So by the weekend after the 4th of July, I'm kind of ready to take some of that patriotic stuff down, but I want it to have a summery look and not a lot of things because, you know, it should be kind of airy and summery. I do want to stitch up some, my mind just went blank, sunflowers and honeybees. But that to me is like late August, maybe into September. So, because it's kind of leaning towards fall, just the way my brain works. So I'm thinking of doing some beach things. So I am looking for some beach patterns. Please, 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 please. If you have a favorite beach pattern, let me know down below what it is. Because I am here for it. I placed an order for a couple of more charts. I went and looked through my charts, which I'll share in just a minute. I found one. But I'm just wanting some beach things to put up. And what I'm thinking about doing, because like I said, I kind of want to do sunflowers in August. I'm thinking about actually taking that August out and stitching some clouds in here so that I could have this up kind of out in the house for the summer. And then the rest of the year it can go in here. It doesn't have to just be August because this obviously is perfect for this room. So anyways, if you have a beach pattern, let me know. The September sampler, I got notification last night or this morning that it has been shipped. So I'll probably just wait to start anything new until that comes. Yeah. With the sampler of the month. I do have a few from before that I didn't quite finish or didn't even start. I'm sorry, didn't start that I could pull out, but I'm thinking I might just wait and see what September is and go ahead and start on September. Okay. Sticking with that beach theme. Oh my goodness, we're almost 30 minutes in. Giveaway is going to come up pretty darn soon. Just have a few things to share here and then the giveaway. So this is Sail Away by Fat Quarter Shop. It was, let me see if there's a picture. And isn't this bag perfect for it? I think it's like a little kind of a lunch bag type situation. I've had it for a long time. But I just loved it. Put the little needle minder on there. Anyways, this is Sail Away. And I didn't get a whole lot done on it, but it is beachy. So something else I can keep out and work on. I'm kind of running out of room here. Hi, Candle. Hi, kitty kitty. You want to come up here so people can see you? You're just kind of wandering in and out and around. So I got kind of tired of the the chain border, chain link. So, although not bored, I just wanted to see color, some more color, because I like that once you get the rhythm of it, it goes pretty fast. But I wanted some color in there. So I added in the anchor and started on the words. Yeah, I can tell what's making me happy just by my reaction to it. And I'll tell you this too, I get a lot more stitching done when I'm working on something that makes me happy like this and smile like this, and I don't want to put it down versus, I have to pull that out and get that done. But I like that I'm getting things done, so there is that. And then I remembered, because I was getting for the, like I said, I was looking for some beach patterns once I decided to do that. And I remembered I had a Stitching with the Housewives pattern, a beach chair type situation, and I'm like, oh, I remember ordering that and I never did start it. So this is a bag I made with the cross stitch in here, and I keep several of the charts from Stitching with the Housewives in it, and I found it, and I think it's just called Beach, and I'm keeping the actual pattern in here because it's a perfect size little bag. And this is another one. I started it, oh, you guys probably don't even care when I started it here, and I'm just like, I started it, I have to look it up, sorry. The 25th, Sunday. I started it on Sunday, late afternoon, early evening. This is the chair, the cup. Actually, it's a cup. It's displayed in the chair. It's not the cutest thing. So I kind of struggle a little bit stitching on the black, even though I love that chalkboard look, especially with white or really light colors. I feel like I can see the fabric behind it, and I don't like that. So I went and looked in my stash, and I found a piece. It was already cut and sewn to this size. So perfect little leftover. It's aqua hand dyed effects from Fabric Flair, and this is what I have. That's a good representation of the color. I mean, that's a lot of white. And in 2 days, 3 days, that's how, because I haven't worked on it today at all, that's how much I got done. Like, I am just loving this one. I can see that being done this week. But I have 2 birthday things to stitch on, so I'll talk about that in just a minute. I want to just take a second here to make sure I don't forget. I'm going to insert the video. I did a random comment picker online, and I recorded it with my hands. Didn't do the best job, I'm sorry, but you'll be able to see who was chosen for the different fabric giveaways. And I just want to say congratulations, and let's see that video. Hopefully I'll be able to insert it. Okay, I apologize if this is shaky. I am filming this holding the camera in my hand, my phone in my hand. It is Sunday, July 25th, 2021 for 11 p.m. This is my 3rd attempt at using Comment Picker. It's a random comment picker app, and because I had the wrong YouTube URL I was doing for Flosstube number 30 instead of 29. So here we go. Hopefully this is the correct, hopefully this will work. Oh, it's a learning curve. I haven't done one of these before, so let's see. I did do a trial run, but obviously didn't work. So let's see, get YouTube comments. The first thing is for the sampler, and it says there are 11 unique comments, and then I go to start. Yep, here we go. There we go. Southern Louisiana Stitcher, the whole month of July, and while I was watching you, I'm stitching on my Santa of the Forest. I'm stitching it on 16 count Aida, which I love. I'm like Kimberly and love the stiff Aida. See, there's stuff for everyone, so I'm so excited you get to win the sampler stuff. I'm doing the sampler of the months on the 16 count beautiful beige Aida, but I don't have enough. This is perfect. Love the green fabric. It would be perfect for some Halloween pieces. All of your whips and finishes are beautiful. Oh, thank you. And I agree. Fat Quarter Shop and 123 Stitch are great shops to buy from. Awesome customer service. Great haul. Till next time, happy stitching, Kim. So thank you, Kim. Congratulations. Be sure you email me to get your sampler fabric. All right, let's draw for the Aida. So you can see I typed Aida right in there, and here we go. Get YouTube comments. There were 13 unique comments. Let's start the random picker. Kelly, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pronounce your last name correctly. Nagel Sealer, I'm so sorry, Kelly. New subscriber. Well, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for all the new subscribers. Enjoyed seeing all your projects. Would love to be considered for Sampler and Ada. So, congratulations, Kelly. Make sure you send me an email with your mailing address so I can get that to you. All right. All right, next up is green. This is for our even weave bundle that has those fabulous green fabrics among others, but the ones from Color and Cotton and Be Stitch Me. I am so excited to see what the winner chooses to stitch on those fabrics. Hopefully you'll share them on your own Flosstube or Instagram or something like that. So let's, oops, sorry. Oh, you know, Stephanie of Just Keep Stitching makes this look so easy. Just failing. So here we go. Grab the YouTube comments and hit start. Here we go. Rowie, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Murphy. So Sampler, I only stitch on Ada. Eyes are too old for linen. Will be happy to pay for postage. Green, would like to try even weave. So this is your chance to try even weave. I'm stitching an Atlantic Sampler by Jeanette Douglas, and I looked that up, and that was a really cool sampler. So with even weave, well, with anything, I just want to mention, and I'll probably mention this in my video, so I apologize if I say this twice, but one of the things that Stephanie Schaefer told me from Just Keep Stitching when I called keepsakes is that if you're trying a new fabric, a higher count, a different type, stitch on a small project first, and by the time you're done with that first small project, you'll feel like you have more of a handle on this new type of fabric. And she was really right. And it might take more than one piece to really get the hang of it, but you can tell within that piece if it's something you're gonna like and worth trying more or not. Also, lots of light and good reading glasses are great help if you have trouble seeing. So congratulations. And I will be paying for shipping on everything unless it is overseas. So, all right, our last entry was for the linen, etc. bundle. These are mostly the higher counts, maybe an Ada thrown in here or there, but I mean not Ada, Lugana. There were 9 of you interested in the linen. Oh, sorry. And Sharon Mahone. I love a good sampler. Green Ada and some higher count linen are all my favorite cloths. So you like stitching on all the things. I stitch one thing at a time. Right now it is Quilter's Cottage by Lori Holt, and I'm really enjoying it. And that's a great one. I haven't done that one yet, but I would like to do it. I'd really like to do the actual quilt that Lori Holt did. She based that cross stitch, I believe, on the quilt pattern, and I'd like to do both, but so much to do, so little time. Congratulations, Sharon. You can see here I have everything ready to ship. I better not lose the Post-it notes that are on here. I've got the one for the sampler. This is the linen and the green. So much goodness here. I mean, look at that. It even looks pretty. Oh, well, you can't really look at it, can you? It even looks pretty in the bag. So I am excited that this stash is going to be passed on to somebody or somebodies who will really enjoy it. So if your name was called or picked, please, please, please send me an email. I will have it linked, or not linked. I'll have it listed down below in the notes. You click the little down arrow and you'll be able to see it. Make sure that you email me with your address, your name and address, or you can go on Instagram and message me through Instagram. If I don't think I have mine set up, I think you should be able to find me. So I'm at Heather's Creative Creative Blessings on Instagram. You can message me there as well. If you are within the US, I am covering shipping. If you're outside of the US and you won, I will let you know how much it is to have it shipped to you. The other thing is you have a week to respond. So I don't want to just hold on to this forever. Make sure that you send me that message within the next week so I can just get this out and on its way to you and out of my office. So you can enjoy the stitchy goodness. We're still not done yet. There is so much to share with you. I hope you have something that you are stitching on and working on while this video goes. I wanted to share with you some of my plans coming up because we're coming up on the weekend, the end of a month, the beginning of a month. Like I said, I've got my plans to work on beach stuff. When my new stuff comes in, I will share that with you. I have a beach finish I'm going to share with you. It's almost ready. It's partially FFO'd. It's not FFO'd, but I want to ask your opinion. So the other thing I'm going to do besides beach stuff, Blackbird Designs weekend, I think it's BBD Sal or Blackbird Designs Sal or Stitch All the Blackbird. I need to look that up. Brenda and the Serial Starter, Brenda and Laura started this Blackbird Designs weekend stitch along for the first weekend of the month. And obviously I shared last video. It's hard to talk about. I shared last video about my start in honor of Barb, who passed away. She's one of the designers of Blackbird Designs. So I'm pretty sure just about everybody who loves Blackbird Designs that will be stitching this weekend. But I will show you, this is the Rewards of Merit basket of memories that I am working on to go along with another finish. But I will be pulling this out this weekend and definitely working on that for the Blackbird Designs weekend. I don't know that I'll do another new start. We'll see. I think mostly I'm going to work on this. This is also that macchiato. This is what I have left, so I've got to work on it sparingly from Luminous Fiber Arts. I think that there may be another pattern of theirs that I ordered but is not in. So yeah. We'll see. I think that this is my plan though for that. The other thing, Annie the Joy-Filled Stitcher, she has that pattern, Jeremiah 29:11, that I'm working on. She has mentioned in her videos that she does, she pulls out projects on their birthday or their anniversary. So the date that they were started, she'll pull it out. And I thought that was a really good idea. And I haven't been very good about it because I already missed one, even though I think this is like the first or second month I've done this. But I have two things with birthdays coming up in the next couple of days. One of them is my Singing in the Rain by Flamingo Toes. I was going to put that away for the rest of the year, but obviously I am pulling it back out. I think I'm done with it being called for WIPCO because it was called, I think it was called twice. Oh, I still have one more. Okay, so not done. I've struggled with this because the holes are too big and the thread I used is like a rayon silky thread and it just is so slippery and so hard. And I love the colors and I love the pattern. So I don't know. I keep thinking I need to just let this one go and maybe restart it in something that I would enjoy better. Or just say, okay, you try it, Heather. But it has a birthday, so I will be pulling it out this week. Maybe I'll feel different working on it now in the summer than I did when it was first called on the WIPCO. I don't know. My WIPCO goal when it does get called is to work on it for 4 more hours. So definitely when I'm done with that, I will make my decision. I'm not going to change my WIPCO goal, I don't think. Anyways, Singing in the Rain. So I thought, since that has a birthday, I will show you where I am at with it. I guess I could show you the pattern too, huh? Like I said, it's a super cute pattern. It's by Flamingo Toes. She also does quilting patterns. So I have her fabric for that pattern and that pattern to do the quilt. So I obviously love it. Just wish I would have started it on a different fabric. So this is where I am at. And I will put at least one length of thread in. See, isn't it cute? I mean, like, it's just stinking adorable. I live in Washington. It rains all the time. What is my problem? This is Singing in the Rain. It's so cute. Okay. Sorry, talking to myself here. My son has to work late today, so I've got extra time to just chit chat. My husband might make it home for him. Okay, and the other thing, I thought I had grabbed it, but I am not seeing it here. But that is Snow Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I, again, started that last July. Well, obviously, I started in July because his birthday is coming up. So I will pull that one out, working on the banner portion of that. So, and now that I have that Halo Go Light, it might be easier. I chose a really dark fabric and a higher count, and I messed up so many times and had to restitch it, and it was white, and I was having issues. So I'm going to pull it out again, and hopefully it won't be so difficult this time. All right, are you ready to see the fully finishes? I've got fully finishes, and then not a huge haul of stash, but I do have some stitchy stash. So I'm going to start here. This is not fully finished, but I started finishing it, and I just kind of want to ask your opinion. So this is Beach House. Love this one too. This is another, I want to say, Country Cottage Needleworks. I thought I grabbed the pattern, but it's not here. I probably grabbed it and set it back down. My mind's a little squirrel running around. So I pulled out two different options, and it might be a little bit difficult to see, but I have this white. Oh, see, oh, you can almost see it kind of has like swirls in it. So it's a tone on tone with the white, which I like. I mean, I could double mount it even, but that's a lot of fabric. And then I also have this aqua color that is between the blue and the mint color in the pattern itself. So that looks really good. I have this frame, which is too small to do that on. See, it's like that. I mean, I could mount it on the front of it. I like it with that weathered beechwood look, that weathered gray. So that's one option, is to just do it on the frame. The other option, I had bought this for it. I'm not sure that it quite, if I double mounted, I might have to take these little clothespins off in order to get it to fit, or I'll have to somehow glue them to the top because it's not quite long enough. But I thought about painting this in that weathered barn look. I also thought I just need to take that piece with me now that I have it kind of, it's just taped down on the board that it's on. Take that piece into town, into Olympia or somewhere, and take it to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Joann's and see if I can find something there to finish it, or maybe even go back to Artco and see if there's something that will kind of fit this. I've already cut out the mounting board for the piece that's going to go behind it. So let's put this on here so you can kind of just see how if I put it on here, like if I had it clipped in with a little clipboard, with the clothespins, it would be down about right there, and this piece would hang down lower, which might be fine. I mean, it might look fine. But I think it would look better. I mean, it'd be perfect if it was centered, right? If I took off the clothespins. I don't know. What do you think? Should I paint this and make it work? Or should I just stick with the frame and mount it on top of the frame? What do you think? Paint or frame or other? Just go look for something else. That's why it takes me so long to finish. There's just so many options and trying to make the decision. Once I make the decision, smooth sailing. Well, sometimes. But trying to decide, man, it is not easy. Okay, so FFOs. Yeah, I would love it. I love this one. They actually happen to both be Lori Holt. And that is because I couldn't get that one to finish. I changed my mind on another piece. I think I'm going to turn it into a pillow, but I decided I was going to stitch something else on it. And so I'm like, I wanted to get these pieces that needed to be kind of taped and glued and cut and stucky board or whatever done. And then work with my sewing machine. I don't want my sewing machine out when it's got all that other adhesives and stuff out. So, yeah, so I have two Lori Holts. This is Stitchy Stars. And I loved it so much the way they did it. I just did the exact same thing. Only they probably did it better. And the only other difference is I added this little piece. Oh, I added this little seam binding bow, which it just has a glue dot on there holding it. If you are a scrapbooker or card maker, you know what I'm talking about. Those little double-sided adhesive dots. It will come right off the fabric, and it's acid free, so it's safe. But I probably would just tack it down with some Aleene's glue or something if I decided to keep it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But this I got from Michael's. It has it on the back of the pattern. It tells you the SKU number and everything, but I thought I would show it to you. So this is my FFO. I think it could go in here. I think this would be good in here in the fall, and it'd be good in the rest of the house for summer. Just kind of because it has a little bit of the patriotic colors, but it doesn't read so patriotic. And with that, I think it was called Capri from Weeks Dye Works. I used all the called for colors. That has a beachy vibe to me. So there's that. And then my last thing to show you as far as my stitching goes is this one. I finished this a long time ago, but I just FFO'd it today. That was the other, oh my gosh. I didn't have the right size of sticky board to put it on. So many issues this week, but I got it done. I also had forgotten to do the buttons, decided to just glue them on because that's easier. So this is by Lori Holt. It's called So She Did, and I should have ran the lint roller over it because I have little pieces of thread from the cutting board actually. Anyways, okay, let's try this again. There we go. I love it. Do you love it? You don't have to love it. I couldn't find the pattern. I don't know what I did with it. I put it somewhere I wouldn't forget. So I finished the piece itself so long ago, like before May of last year, I think, because I think it was before Stitch Mania that I did this one. I changed some of the colors to make it go in my sewing room a little bit better. I'm just looking at it. I'm sorry. Just admiring it because it did turn out okay. I got this from Artco Crafts, and it was actually 50% off of that price. What was it? $5.59, and it was 50%. I mean, it was on sale on top of a sale. It is a little bit warped. The board, yeah, you can see right there. The board is a little bit warped, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, it'll be fine the way I finished it. So that's why I'm thinking I might go back to Artco and see what else I can find, because I do like, I think, see, I would have done this on here. Oopsies. I would have done this on here, except it would be like that, and you'd have all this space on either side. I would have, you know, if I could get it like that, or maybe I just need to look. I guess I could put seashells on the side. I don't know. Anyways, back to this piece. So this piece is done. FFO'd! I'm like, oh, it makes me so nervous to do the FFOs, but then I'm so happy that I'm not just hoarding stuff and buying stuff that I'm actually spending my time and finding some peace in the stitching and then getting them finished so they can go up on display or be given away. I love this. If you want to know the colors that I changed it to, let me know down below. I will see if I have it written down. Probably on the pattern. I'm gonna have to look and see where I put the pattern. But yeah, that's all my stitching for the week. So the only thing left is a Stitchy Stash. All right, Stitchy Stash section. I have some club orders come in I want to share with you. The first is from Color and Cotton. I get both the 28 count in kind of a mix, whatever color she wants to send, and a 32 count, both of them Lugana. So this is Harvest Moon. This is the 28 count. I said this was from Color and Cotton, right? I've been doing this a long time. Oh, okay. So you can see this is it's got a lot of yellow, neutral brown, but mostly yellow. Maybe just a hint of orange, but that could just be the orange from the, the selvage edge. There we go. That reads better at the color. You can see the modeling. So that's the 28 count. This might look really good with some of the sunflower. That's the other thing I have ordered is a couple of sunflower patterns. And then the second one, I am so in love. I want this in all of the counts. This is Chickpea in the 32 count Lugana. Oh my gosh. I just love this. The color is not showing. What you're seeing is the modeling really strongly in the video, but the color is more of the lighter color. Love this so much. So much. Okay. So that was my Color and Cotton, and I've seen other YouTubers share theirs, so I'm sure you already have yours. And then this is from, well, the club is Crazy Annie Stitches, and it's the Sunday Stitches series by Heartstring Samplery, and this is Abide With Me. So that must be the newest release. I have all the flosses. I'm collecting all the patterns. I haven't done anything yet. And the other one, Complete Happy Mail. I think this is a giveaway. I need to read the note because I don't recognize. Oh, that didn't show anything. I don't recognize the address, so I'll show you the back. That was stupid. Oh, I should probably just edit that out. Okay, so it comes with a little note. But I know I was watching the Steel City Stitchers and I heard my name and I about fell off the floor. So let me see. It is. Wow, really pretty handwriting. Sorry, this is the little note they sent. There's already so much editing. I'm really sorry. I just got so caught up in reading this. So the giveaway was for this pattern. It's Americana. It was a freebie or on the freebie table at StitchCon, which I didn't get to go to StitchCon. But I thought, oh, I would just love to have some of the goodies that they had and to be able to stitch some of the things that they stitched. And so she grabbed two by accident, and so they decided to give one of them away, and I want it. I'm so excited. So Americana Rather Be Stitchin' Designs, which I have never heard of Rather Be Stitching. I might have to look them up. Is there the Stitching Bear? Huh, there's a website. I'm gonna have to look them up. Isn't that cute? I might have to do another Americana. Love it. And I think there's something else in here. Oh, how cute is that? Okay, little honeybee lollipop. And then some, ooh, different teas. Smells good. I mean, like, how sweet and thoughtful. And then, ooh, you could dip this in your tea. Thank you, Steel City Stitchers. I just say, ooh, that was so exciting. That was so exciting to win. I hope you guys feel the same way about my giveaway. And it's so exciting to get Happy Meal. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a little piece of StitchCon. I got something from the Steel City Stitchers, which I feel like they are so famous because everybody talks about them. And how fun to be in a group like they are of fellow Stitchers who share life together and experiences together. So I have a little piece of them and a little piece of the StitchCon team in my home. And so I'm just smiling, makes me happy. Hopefully next year I'll be able to go. I mean, wouldn't that be fun? So that's all I have for you this week. Once again, thank you for the subscribers and the comments. And if you were chosen as the winner, make sure you email me or message me on Instagram with your name and address so I can get those goodies out to you and you can feel that same excitement that I did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.